Hi guys, hello, hello. It's Darling Vachacator. Happy Thursday. Yes. Happy Thursday, but it feels like Tuesday. Yesterday was the Mondiest Wednesday ever. How about you guys? Didn't it just feel like Monday all day long yesterday? And here we are, it's Thursday. Yeah, we'll have a weekend soon. That's nice, right? Happy Thursday. We have some Raggedy Ann projects here. So I have and I'm making a bigger one too. So this is like the medium size hanger. She's gonna hang on the wall or on a little signpost. You could also put her onto um, a wreath. That would be really cute. Anyways, so we have our hanger and then we have two ornaments. Okay, so they're holding gingerbread. Yeah, so these are our Raggedy Ann dolls. We've done these before and they're super duper cute. The one we did before, we did the largest one. So this one is 12 inches tall. The largest one is 18 inches tall. And yeah, she's super cute. Just I wanted to just do a smaller size today just to kind of show you, give you an idea, because some people will say I don't have room for something that big. Okay, so this is the medium, and then we have the two ornaments that are going to be really cute. They're going to be 6 inches tall. So how are you guys? Happy Thursday! Thanks for being here. If you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle my video, get it out there to more people. Yes, yes, yes. So um, just weekend coming up. I actually had a weird headache yesterday. It was, have you ever had a headache where you just had like a shooting pain out the back of your head? I didn't work on the invoices yesterday. I was working on other things and I felt like I really couldn't focus on that. So I had lots of paperwork for my bookkeeping job because we've been off for a day. So I haven't started the invoices for the chalk paste, but it should go fairly quickly. I don't think there's a ton of invoices. When I looked at it, it doesn't look like it's as many as normal, so it should go really quickly. I should be able to get it all done today and out to you guys. So if you're waiting for that, it's coming. Don't worry. Let me see who's here. Clean off my glasses so I can actually see. How is everybody? Happy Thursday. Hi, Deb, my sister. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Melissa. Hi, April. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Bridget. Hi, Karen West. Hi, Tony. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Sarah. How are you guys? Happy Thursday. Let me find this on my phone. Sometimes it takes a minute to come up. I know it happens for other people, but even on my own phone, sometimes I don't come up. There I am. There I am. Let me bring it up. Make sure my volume's down, and I'll share it to my VIP group. Where's my share button? Oh, it's an arrow today. Sometimes it actually says share. Sometimes it is a little arrow. Let's see now. Go to my group. There we go. Sometimes it just surprises me. And there we go. All right. Not too difficult today. All right. So this is day 3 of our 12 days of Christmas in July. So let me see here. Hopping on. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Thanks for sprinkling, Marcia. Hi, Chris. Hi, Barb. Tony, been having a rough time lately. Son broke his femur. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. In this tibia is fractured. I am so sorry. That is so hard. I am incredibly sorry about that. I do have a couple of people for you to pray for. So let me get names. Sorry. I that just we'll pray for him also. I do have a couple other people. Let me just look really quickly here so I don't say the wrong name. So my friend, significant other David, we need to pray for him. He's just been struggling with his cancer and he's getting ready to pass. So guys, I would love if you would pray for a peaceful passing for David. And I'm looking for the next one. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Sorry. I'm just, yesterday was like, there's 3 people. And then Sue has someone in her family His name is Jason, and it is her daughter-in-law's brother, and he needs prayer still, I'm sure. And we just have so many so many people that are needing prayers. I have my let me see if I can find sorry, it's one of those days where I wish I had just written everything down. Um my son in Arizona, his brother-in-law is having emergency back surgery this morning. So he went in with pain in his back, just extreme pain, and could not stop the pain, and he's having surgery today. It's he's in incredible pain. So if you guys could just pray for him, that would be great. His name is Robert. So we have several people that we need prayers for. I'm so sorry that I'm kind of stumbling through this. I just wanted to make sure I got the names right, even though and we can pray in general too, because God knows. I mean, we just have so many people right now that are hurting or are in hospice or have other things going on, mental health issues, things that doctors can't figure out. So that just killed me. Just seeing pictures yesterday from my son's mother-in-law took his brother-in-law into the hospital over there in Phoenix area. And well, they're close to Phoenix. They're actually in Santan, and just incredible back pain, and just can't get it under control. And giving him sedation giving him shots in his back, and giving him medication, and still won't do it. So he's having emergency back surgery this morning, which I'm glad they're doing, but they had to put him in an ambulance and take him to Phoenix to have that done. So thank goodness they're going to do that. I know that back pain can just be excruciating. It's terrible. So anyway, say some prayers for Robert. Say some prayers for David. We and Jason. We need prayers for all of these people. And if you need prayers, ask us. Sorry to have to start it out with all that. Just so much going on. So many messages all day long from people. And I just, I'm glad that they reach out. I'm glad that people feel comfortable with asking and wanting, us to pray, because that's what we do. Our group is great, guys. We have a great group of people here, and we're here for each other. So we're strong. God hears our prayers. So anyways, thank you so much. Hi, Karen Ross. You're still in the hospital. We're praying for you also. Tony, his name is Connor. Okay, so we will say prayers for him too. Oh, gosh, it's been really hard, guys. Tony, he'll need surgery. I'm sure he will with all that. Hi, Julie, how are you? Hi, Linda. Just such a hard day yesterday for so many people. I'm so sorry. That is just so tough. Hi, Denise. Happy Thursday. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So we have some Raggedy Ann projects today. Darlene, just stumble on your words, why don't you? Okay, so we have two little ornaments, and she's holding three gingerbreads. Isn't this so cute? So we have made this little Raggedy Ann before, and we had her holding sunflowers, and she was super cute. Now she is holding gingerbread, and it's just going to be threaded through the little string. I know the string isn't really big, and then we'll tie little bows on the end. I'm hoping I grabbed enough to tie bows. I think I have some over there in case I didn't. And then wire at the top. Okay, so hopefully I have my wire cutters and all of that. I actually didn't look for that, but we'll be digging for wire cutters at some point, I am sure, because, they're yellow, so I should be able to find them, right? I'll be going in the other room if I can't find them. Here's wire cutters. Okay, got my wire cutters. Didn't think about that. Okay, wire cutters right here. All right, let me put myself in the corner, and let's get started painting. I did not base coat anything. Okay, so this is all 100%. We just have to paint the whole thing, so we'll paint both at the same time. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Hi, Darlene. Lots and lots of prayers, guys. Just having so many people going through so much, and I am glad that people reach out, and I also volunteer prayers, you know, when I feel like they're needed. So definitely need to pray for so many people, and I'll keep you updated on everything. My friend whose husband is passing soon. It's so hard. He fought forever. Um, his colon cancer had already spread by the time that it was diagnosed. So guys, if you are up and due for your colonoscopy, get it done. You know, sometimes people waited because of COVID, and we're truly seeing the repercussions of things from that, of people not getting them on time. I don't know what his story was. I honestly don't know if he waited or if he had his on time. I'm not going to judge that. I'm just saying, get yours on time. Make sure that you're taking care of all of the right things that you need to. Okay, so one of these little girls, we're going to paint her dress on the ornaments. We're going to do one of them green, and we'll do one of them in blue. Let's put the body up there. Hubby's home still, so if you hear doors and animals and all of that, not that he's the animal, but the animals go a little crazy when Dad's home. Okay, so red for the hair. So hair is all red. So and then the noses are red too. Red noses. Isn't that funny with Raggedy Ann, how she had, and then the hearts are red too. So we actually have quite a few things that are red, and then the stripes on their little socks are red. Okay, so hair's red. Let's get all the hair over there for both of these. And oh, that's not hair. That's her collar. Collar is going to be white. All right, here's this little girl. Okay, and then we have all our little gingerbreads. So we have all our hearts, hearts, hearts. Each gingerbread has a heart. So there's a medium size. Oh, let me go in a little bit. Sorry, board needs to be a little bit in. There we go. Let's see. Your mom isn't doing well either. Oh gosh, her name is Sharon. Thank you, Tony, for asking. Gosh, that was so hard. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi, Sandy. Good morning. Hi, Julie. Sarah, your mom died of colon cancer. She got her colonoscopies, but they never got all the way through. Cancer can be, oh gosh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. It's so hard, guys. I know. You know my story about my mom. My mom's a survivor with colon cancer. She was told that she would only had a 5% chance with chemo. She chose not to do chemo. She did traditional, she went to a naturopath and did that type of treatment. So really different, but it worked for her. Okay, hearts, lots of hearts. Lots of red stuff. And then we have all our little gingerbreads. Okay, so we'll move this up. We'll move her up. Okay, just trying to get my whole board situated so it makes sense to me. And so I can paint things that are alike or that are same in color at the same time. Let's move these little guys. So we do have a lot of little frosting on those. The frosting will probably take the longest time on all of this, the frosting and the stripes. Okay, let's get started. We have our red. Our red today is going to be primary red. And it's just what I chose. So I think I can just put some on the hair and then we can just paint from there. There's brushes, lots of brushes, guys. Aw, it's so hard. It's so hard when our mamas pass, and yeah, and you can't, especially if you've been taking care of them. Why is this still on here? I'm trying to open this and it's not opening. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's hard when they pass, or when they struggle when they pass, when it's hard, you know, sometimes it just really is not fair, because it is a long, hard passing and they really suffer, and none of us want to do that. None of us want to do that. It is just not, I mean, gosh, you know, we don't let our animals do that. Why do we let our humans do that? Why? Okay, so the nose is red, right? I don't have my picture in here for some reason. I didn't bring my cheat sheet, so her nose is going to be red. It is red, yeah, because she's Raggedy Ann. Right? Oh my goodness. It's okay. I just so much going on. So, so many messages, and it really just felt like Monday for me. I had so much work to do at work, my regular job. Trying to get everything posted, trying to do all the things, getting ready for launch for you guys. I have mystery bundles for you guys, so you can either wait and order all your own stuff, or I have cutouts that I already made for almost all the really good transfers. Not that they're not all good, but some of them don't require a cutout. You don't have to have a cutout for everything. Like Shakator did a cutout for the porch sign, and they did all the words, and I'm like, you don't have to have all the words done. Hi Laura, how are you? Happy Thursday. Oops, my trying to move stuff around here. Okay, let me stand up. All right, the collars are white. The socks are white. Let's do that so that we can just so it can dry. And faces are going to be, well, let's do faces first. Faces are going to be our warm beige. Same as we always do for faces. Yeah, our Raggedy Ann doesn't have a different face color. Some people do their Raggedy Ann a different color. I think I can just use the brush and just get right up there. There is lines on there. So there's lines that will show you where to stop for the face. And then there's also lines for the smile and the eyes to show us, to guide us. So one of these is for the wall, and this is the medium size. So the ornaments are 6 inches. She is 12 inches. And then I have another wall hanger that is going to be 16 inches. Okay, there's our warm beige. And then let's do our white. I'll just pour some into this little thing here. And then we'll have to dry because we don't want the white or the warm beige color to go onto the dress. We want it to be completely separate, right? Okay, so white for our little colors. These are the colors. It just kind of, it goes and it separates the face from the dress. I have an itchy on my head. Did you see that? Darlene has cootie bugs. Do you ever hate that when somebody comes in and goes, oh my goodness, I had to check the kids for lice, and you're like, and then your head just starts itching? I don't think there's any way around that. When anybody says that, hey, my kids had lice, then you feel like it's crawling in your hair. Even if you never had it, you just have that feeling. And, grandkids sometimes, they just get it from their friends or, slumber parties. My head's always crawling when they come in and they say that. They say, oh, so-and-so had lice. And I'm like, ah. It's never fun. Oh, I forgot the hands. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and do the hands. The hands are the same color as the face, warm beige. It's a good thing I noticed that, right? I would have noticed that as I painted the dress. I would have been going, oh, we missed something. Okay, so this is just white. We used primary red. We used warm beige. We used white. Okay, let me see if I have enough on my brush to do the hands. I think I do. This will paint up quickly. The longest part will be the stripes and the frosting on the gingerbread. That's the longest part of this whole project. So you could do quite a few of these at a time. I do have them posted already. They are on Shopify already. I was trying to get ahead of the ball game. They are on Etsy too, but I prefer that you shop on Shopify. And I've told you before the reason. And I was actually going over some things yesterday. And with fees, oh my goodness. It's just crazy that they actually charge us fees on shipping. Okay, so you're paying for shipping for your customer. Actually, your customer pays it. And then out of that, Etsy's taken 6.5% of that. Yeah, 6.5%. So you have to charge extra in order to not be in the hole on shipping, if you think about that. So if your shipping was $10, you'd have to charge 6.5% more. So it's not a lot really, 65 cents. But if you figure you're doing 100 orders a day, you know, you could lose $65 a day potentially or more for a whole year. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, have a great day. The words of Don Williams. Lord, let this day be good. Yes, please let this day be good. It's, you know, it's really tough, and I don't ever like to bring bad news and start something out with bad news. It just, you know, we just needed lots of prayers. We need to hang in there as a group. Okay, leaf green is the color I'm going to do this. This is going to be for Christmas. So leaf green, and then I thought that it'd be really cute. Should I do navy blue or should I go get a dark red? Maybe I should do dark red. Let me see what I got right here. I do have one right here. Okay, how about instead of navy blue, I do heritage brick. We'll do that. That's probably more of a Christmas color. So we're going to do leaf green, heritage brick for the dress. And this is totally different from the red from the hair. So, okay, so let's do the dress. Oh, there we go. There's like a lump in there and all of a sudden it just gave. I knew that was going to happen. But I actually do need a lot of this. So hopefully I can do right down here because there's not anything that goes down at the bottom. It just goes directly into the socks. So I'm trying to be really good about that. And then maybe I'll put some of this into my little palette dish. Okay. I don't want to pull out my small brushes. I could pull out my small brushes. Yeah, I'm thinking heritage brick would be really pretty with that. Now, I don't have to be really careful on the bottom part of this because the collar goes right over that. But I don't want to get any on the face. So I'm going to actually stay a little bit lower because that's going to be covered up right there. Let's get this all smoothed out before it dries. Yeah, it's pretty dry in here. We live in, if you don't know, if you're just hopping on, we live in Southern California in San Diego County, but out in East County. So, I mean, we are considered high desert with, it just, you know, I don't know. It's deserty here where we're at. And it gets really hot. It gets super duper hot out here in East County. It gets up to 113 at times. For the most part, it's like 100, 105 during the hot part of the summer. So but it's very dry, very, very dry. Hi, Delary, how are you? Definitely, yeah, come back and watch the replay. Okay, I have one more to do, but it was kind of splurting out. Let's see if I can put some into my palette dish here. And we are going to speckle. I just love these little Raggedy Anns. I think they're just adorable. I could have a whole tree of just these. Wouldn't that be cute to have them holding different things? Tell me, what else would you have her hold? Stars would be cute. I could do it with stars. Maybe I'll do stars next time. What else could she be holding? A present, maybe? A present might be cute. Trying to think of Christmassy things. Maybe some Christmas bulbs. That would be cute. Anybody else think of anything that she could be holding? The gingerbread are always perfect. And stars. So stars and the gingerbread are perfect. Trying to get right down there by the hand. And not have to pull out my other brush. Yeah, and there's going to be a collar there, so don't worry about that. Okay, I'm thinking, snowman, candy canes. Oh, yeah, perfect. Cookies for Santa. Well, the gingerbread would be cookies, probably for Santa. Bells, oh, that would be a great one. Wreath, oh, yeah. Lots of great ideas. See, I just have to ask you guys, because I think that wouldn't it be cute to have a whole Christmas tree of just little Raggedy Anns? Okay, so this was heritage brick. The green was leaf green. And I'm just trying to use these sponge brushes. Generally, I would grab a brush like this, an angle brush, but I'm trying to just do it this way and not have as many brushes to wash. Yeah. try to get my line because on the socks, there is no definition right there between the sock and your outfit, the little dress. Up here on the collar, there is the collar piece, so I don't have to go all the way to the top. And I don't think I'm going to end up putting two coats because I don't think it needs it. This is painting up really well. FedEx, my package is on the way. Delivery is scheduled for tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff coming tomorrow. So if you placed a pre-order with me, all of that stuff is coming tomorrow, I think. I'll look and see. I'll check. There's one that's a big order that is not coming tomorrow. But the other stuff, I think it's all expected to be tomorrow. So I did post on my team page about the chalk paste. I haven't done that on the VIP page yet. So I can't say a lot about this, but in the mystery bundle, you guys will have the opportunity, you guys that purchased the mystery bundle or pre-ordered, you will have the opportunity to have your name in a drawing and be able to receive free 1 out of 3 jars that I'm giving away on the VIP page of the color of the month that has sold out. Oh, another notice. More stuff coming tomorrow. More stuff coming tomorrow. Here's my little gingerbreads. So the color I use for gingerbread is honey brown. I love that color. It's a great color. Bones for puppies. Oh, that's a cute idea. Bones for puppies. Or a puppy. Oh, a puppy would be hard to do. But yeah, bones for puppy. That would be cute. All right, so it gave me some ideas. I definitely like the star, the wreath, candy canes. I love the more traditional Christmas ideas just because I think that most people would like that. Okay, I'm hoping I can see through these because I need to do the eyeballs and I need to do frosting. Frosting is just going to be free-handed. It is not drawn on here. Frosting is super easy to do. Okay, let's dry this and let's do our little details. This really is a quick project. I know it seems like it's not. You're dying to order to ship. For your order to ship. Yeah, you know what? My orders that shipped, it was kind of interesting how that happened because I told you that I did overnight. I got my overnight one yesterday. So it actually took till Wednesday. It didn't even come on Monday. But I got my inventory order on Sunday. So my big, huge inventory order came before anything that I did overnight, which just was crazy. It was all in timing and all, they always say that they just go random. It's not always, they don't always do, like, if you have something that is overnighted, it's not always going to go first. And that is proof that it's not going to go first because I actually got my big order that is for kids and for my all my pre-orders that were small things that just had like 1 or 2 items. That'll came on Sunday. Now we stuff this for kids for the next couple of months. Yeah, that's funny that came on Sunday, and my stuff that I bought for like kids for right away came yesterday. Okay, dry. Let's do the eyeballs really quickly. Eyeballs are going to be black. Did you hear the trash man's out there? He didn't come yesterday. He didn't come yesterday, which was crazy. We were prepared for a trash guy to come because a lot of times the holiday does not slow them down. Another FedEx package. Oh my gosh, tomorrow. Well, that's a good thing because hubby will be fishing. Stay tuned because I might have to drop them off. They might be taking the car, but they also might have me drop them off. So we'll see. We'll see if I have to do my Facebook, my little tutorial later. Okay, let's do eyeballs. Oh, I have to do cheekies too. So we have to do cheekies here in a moment. We'll do cheekies. Let's do eyeballs. Here are the puppies. Hi, puppies. We haven't seen you for all week. Hi, puppies. Hey, Another package. I'm getting several packages tomorrow. Okay, well, I'll have to look and see what all I'm getting because that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's do all of our eyeballs. I'm just use the end of a paintbrush for one, for the larger one. Let's do our eyeballs for these guys. We are going to just use a marker and do the face, like the smile, but we have to do cheeks first. Okay, so we have a lot of little eyeballs here. I'll use the small end. We have to do frosting still. Another one. Okay, so how many do I actually have? Or is it just not shining off? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 packages. Sorry, it's not all. It is not all chocolate tour. I have other stuff coming. I have wood coming. So I probably 6 of those are wood that I had to order. I had to order more wood for the wedding wood. So I think 6 of those are wood. And then I have some chocolate tour stuff coming. Little tiny eyeballs here on the little tiny gingerbreads, and then we'll dry this. We'll do our frosting. We have to do our little stripes on the legs. I didn't pre-paint any of this. Sometimes I like for you guys to just see all that. Sorry. Sorry, but that's, sometimes I don't have time to. I was busy last night. I had paperwork. I had orders. We had a lot of wedding orders going on, and some of them are custom. They have to be designed. Okay, let me dry this really quickly. Let's dry the eyeballs, and we'll do cheekies. I think this would be fun to have a whole tree of these guys at a craft show. Can you imagine? I just need to have a paint party. So I need to have people come in and paint and help me. And then they get to take home a free set. Who would do that? Who would want to come and help? Hi, Lori. How are you? Just trying to get the eyeballs dry enough so that I can do cheekies. Okay, so I have the little daubers that I showed you from yesterday. I have more in my little set. So gingerbread will have cheeks and my little ones will have cheeks. So these are the small daubers, and it's from Craft Smart. So that is from Michael's. So it's called daubers. Oh, and there's one of those little things that keep the moisture out. All right, so we're gonna use red. So we need to get a little bit of red paint, and we need a paper towel for this. Let me just scooch this up just a little bit, so that I can have a little space right here. So I'm going to use my primary red. You can use country red, any of your reds, Santa red, whatever you want to use. Oopsie, it dropped a little bit there. Okay, so I'm going to use the bigger size one for my bigger Raggedy Ann. Okay, another one. I actually have a couple of orders coming of other stuff. That's so funny. My phone is just buzzing. FedEx is going to be here a lot. We had picture frames come yesterday, which is good. We do a lot of picture frames. We had an order for 60 of them that I'm waiting for her to pay. It's a corporate order. Sometimes those take a while, and then they want it like yesterday. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky on our little tiny ones. I don't think I'm going to do them. I'll do these guys. I don't know what I'm going to do on the small ones. Maybe I'll just do like a little something. Because these guys, it's about as small as you can go. What I'll do is I could use, how about a Q-tip? How about a little Q-tip? That might work. Do I have some? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'll use a Q-tip for the tiny, tiny, tiny ones. So I'll just use just a tiny bit of my red and dab it. Let's see if I can just get a little bit of cheekies there. Yeah, okay. So I'm just barely dabbing and turning it a little bit. That's the key. Is to turn, oops. Help. You can't see it, but I put it on where his neck would be. Let's get a little Clorox wipe. Let's wipe that one off. He doesn't need to have a cheek down on his neck, right? Okay, let's try that one again. We'll go down here. We'll skip. His cheeks are hanging on his neck. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to be more better. I'm gonna try to be better about getting them where they go. Okay, so if you're a designer on my team, or you're a designer that's on Team Rock Your Chalk, don't miss Sarah Strunk's little post. So she's doing a giveaway in there also. So if you have your 100 PV, make sure that you go over there, or if you get it after you place your order. Some people aren't placing orders till the 11th. So once you've placed your order, I'm sure it's going to be 100 PV or more, because who can resist all the cuteness? Make sure that you go and you put your name on her little post where she's giving away some chalk paste over there. Okay, all right. Now we got to do stripes on the legs. Let's do that, and then we will do our frosting. So I'm gonna just take this off. We're just gonna do one at a time. Let's just scooch this up. And I'll bring my little paint here. I have a little angle brush that I'm going to use. You would come help. Yes, please. Doug's going fishing. Good day for orders to come. Yes, exactly. Sarah, yes, please. I know. Come and help me. Everybody fly in. Fly in and come and help me. I know Sue would help me. Sue's got a lot going on right now with kiddos that are living there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start one down. So I'm going to leave white. Yeah, she came and helped me on the weekend. But she has kiddos living with her for a little while. If you wonder what's going on in Sue's life, why you haven't heard from her, she has kids that are moving to another state, and so temporarily living with her, which, just kind of throws your schedule off. And she can't do her Facebook Lives right now because their household goods are in her living room area. So if you're wondering, why haven't you seen Sue doing Facebook Lives? Partially that's what's going on, is that she just has craziness going on, because people have sent me messages, is Sue okay? Sue's fine. Just got some things in life. We go through those things in our lives where we have to help out family, right? And right now it's her turn. It's her turn to help her kiddos that are moving. And so her house is their storage right now. I am trying to do a good job. I probably would do a better job if I wasn't talking. Sometimes you can concentrate and do the stripes better if you aren't moving your mouth. So there are lines. You can see the lines. Like if you're just doing one coat of the white, that's why I only did one coat of the white, so I could see the lines on where I'm supposed to put the stripes on her sockies. Okay, now we got one more to go. And then I'll do the next. I told you this would be the longest part of the project, would be doing the stripes and the frosting on the gingerbread. And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Nobody's going to know if it's not perfect. Okay, there's stripes on that. Can you see my stripes? Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, I would love to have a big old paint party. Everybody gets to take home a set, but you also get to help me paint some. We just don't have time anymore. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it like this and try to do 2 at a time. We used to paint while the wedding orders were processing, but during COVID, there were no weddings, and so we changed to doing more and more cutouts for you guys, and we got more and more customers, and so pretty much all day, Tara spends doing cutouts for you guys, and then we get the wedding orders all ready to go, and they are what I run at night. So wedding orders ran until like 12:30 this morning. I was running wedding orders, and then we'll get all the magnets on those and get those packaged and out in today's mail. For the most part, almost every single cutout order that was placed the day before went out yesterday, and a lot of the orders that were placed yesterday went out. So I did get the Highland Cow on there. If you guys didn't know that, the Highland Cow is on there. All the kits from yesterday, the kits from the day before, today's kits, all of those are on there. And they'll be on there for a while. So don't stress about the fact that we're doing a whole bunch of these Christmas kits. They'll be there for a while. Don't worry and think that you have to get everything at once. You don't, okay? We are just beginning. We're just beginning with Christmas in July, and these things will be on there for a while. So I don't want people to stress and think, oh gosh, I got to snap them up. No, we're going to keep them on there for a while. It is only July, and we'll sell these Christmas things right up until it is almost Christmas. You know, sometimes we take them off, sometimes we don't. We're kind of debating that. Now on the new website, it's easier to just group things. And so all that Christmas stuff just stays in there. And also the fact that we started just cutting as we get the orders in. Okay, so instead of cutting 40 when I do a kit, instead of cutting 40 ahead of time, I am just cutting as the orders come in, and that way we don't waste wood. And that way we don't have, at the end, we don't have to do 50% off sales, which I know you guys love, but we don't love so much when we have a whole ton of this left over because it didn't sell as well as we thought. It's hard to guess what's going to sell. It's also hard to know what somebody else is going to sell. So if I do a project and I've cut out 40 of them and 3 other people cut out the same project, then I'm probably not going to sell all 40 of mine. So we had to change, and we had to start just doing our cutouts as the orders come in, so we're not wasting wood. It's hard to find wood, for one. I do have a little heads up on a source for wood that I'm going to check out on Saturday. I'm hoping to be able to go to their warehouse and check it out. That is local, because I'm paying a fortune to have it shipped in. You know, and yeah, they say it's free shipping. So, but it's added into the cost. We all know that. There's never free shipping. When somebody says, oh, free shipping when you place an order of $100 or more, the shipping isn't free. The shipping is in their product. They've already accounted for that. Do you really think that somebody would actually give you free shipping? No, it doesn't work that way. So even when I say, hey guys, free shipping, it's already figured in because I have to pay for that, or I just take less of a profit. Okay, so sometimes it is that, hey, Darlene just takes less of a profit. Okay, there we go. There's all of our stripies. Isn't that cute? I love the green with the red. Hi, Heidi. How are you? Okay, now let's do frosting on our gingerbread. So let's leave that right there. And we're going to thin down this. Guess what I found, Janine? I found my doTERRA bottle that you got for me. I'm going to fill this with water. I'm going to put some in there. I am going to put some water in. We're going to do our little gingers. They are so fun. So I just kind of created this last night. Decided that, you know what, this is something we're going to do. And we will do other things with her so that I can have a whole great big thing of, you know what, let's do this. Let's start over with the frosting. Let's get a whole new thing with just the frosting. And I do have to plug in my my glue gun. I will need that on, so I'm going to do that. I love Raggedy Anns. They are so much fun. We have made Raggedy Anns for such a long time, guys. I used to do a garland, and that garland would be fun with these. I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a garland with these and put candy canes or stars in between. Come on. Hello. I know this one has to work. Oh, come on. Let me see. Maybe I have to pump it a lot. This is a brand new one. Oh, geez. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this one was given to me because I dropped my other one and broke it. And I needed another one. This is a doTERRA one. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Are you having the Northern Lights up there yet? Or when are the Northern Lights? Are they in January? And I know that your days are super long right now, right? You're having days that are like all day long. There's no, is there any nighttime right now? Heidi's up in Alaska. And in fact, North Pole, Alaska, right? Come on, you can do it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm having problems. Here's my old one. Is my old one gonna work? A little bit. Okay, so I'm getting frosting. So this is going to be my frosting. You want your white to be really thin to do your frosting, but not too thin. Okay, so we'll know as we start to do it if it's too thin. And I'm going to use my stylus to do the frosting. The stylus is the easy thing to do. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Wanda. Good morning. If you guys are not designers, I would love if you would sprinkle the video. I would love that. Okay, here's my stylus. You can use a tiny, tiny liner pen, liner brush. I, a lot of times, will just dip my stylus into my thin down paint, and I'll just paint with it just like that. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer so you can see. Let's see if we can get right in onto this gingerbread. There we go. So there are not any lines. You're just going to do kind of a little wavy line. You're just going to dip your stylus in the paint, and you're just going to do the little squiggle, just like that. We won't notice darkness till August. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that it's daylight 24/7. We can't see any dark. Oh, you don't even do fireworks. That doesn't surprise me. Oh my goodness. But it's so funny. Sometimes I'll see pictures, and Heidi will have shown a picture of her front yard, and there's a moose. I think I would be a little frightened at that. I know that they can be really aggressive. I once upon a time was on a rafting trip, and we came around the bend, and there was a moose standing in the center, and me and my girlfriend had to bail out of that little canoe. It was actually a canoe, not a raft. So we had to bail out of the canoe and push ourselves to the side because they can be quite violent. Okay, so there's the frosting. So I just did little squiggles. They're not perfect by any means, but you can do it. I told you this is going to take the longest of anything, is doing all of my frosting. So hope you don't mind. And then we're going to get this all glued together. I'm actually really quick with a little brush. I don't know what I did with my little brush. So I can do a whole ton of these at a time, especially if I'm watching something like Gilligan's Island. I love Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie. I love Lucy. Brady Bunch. I used to do 100 detailed gingerbread ornaments a night at times, sometimes 200 of them, and it's just super fast. So don't dilly-dally with that little stylus. Just do a little squiggly. If you need to practice on a piece of paper, you can definitely do that. Just practice on paper, doing your little squiggly thing. And this is just thin down white, okay? And I'm just going back and forth. And then we're going to glue a heart in the center. We will put a little mouth on it because I like my gingerbread to have a mouth. Not everybody puts a mouth on their gingerbread. And we will put a mouth on our little Raggedy Anns. Okay, there's that. See how fast they actually go? They actually go pretty fast. And this side, I'm going to change to the other end. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry guys. That was a big sneeze. I felt it coming on. Do you ever you're like, I can't hold that one back. Oh yeah, you don't mess with them. Absolutely. Moose can be really bad. So call your boss. I'm sure this has happened to you. Sorry, can't come in. Moose in the front yard. And you're like, oh, totally understand. Okay, the tiny ones, they're really quick. You're just going to do a tiny bit of frosting and then turn, tiny bit of frosting and turn, tiny bit of frosting. And then you have to pick it up without touching that frosting. That's the trick. Pick it up from the belly part. It doesn't matter if you set it sideways on there. Like I said, I can do these really quickly. You might need to practice, but you're just doing a little squiggle with it. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. There are not lines on here to follow. I don't do lines because I feel like freehanding the frosting is the best way to do it. Just do your little squiggles. Okay, we're almost done. And then we'll dry these. We'll ink the edges. We'll assemble everything. What else do we need to do? Oh, we need to do our the mouths with a marker. I did bring in another marker yesterday. That was better. So, and sometimes we will. Are we gonna? I think that we probably should speckle these guys. I think that speckling them is always cute to speckle the gingerbreads because with the I like to use the white on them and I'll usually use brown. But I wouldn't do it because I don't want my girl to have brown on hers. So I would just do black. Okay, see how I just do it? I just do it. There is another FedEx package. Holy cow. It is a good thing that is coming tomorrow. Oh, I would be giving my hubby a heart attack. He'd be seeing all those packages. I remember I was away and Chocateur shipped so quickly. I can't remember where I was at a convention, at leadership, somewhere, Africa. I don't even know. And he sends me a picture with a question mark, and there's like 12 big boxes of Chocateur stuff, and I'm like, God, they ship so quickly. They're not supposed to ship that quickly. I hadn't even overnighted it, and it all got there the same day, and it was like huge big boxes. Okay, we're almost done with this. I do want to dry them before I attempt to do the mouths because I will get it all. I will get. Hi, puppy. What are you doing down there? I got a puppy under my foot. Do you want to say hi? Okay, all the frosting's done. I want to make sure that I push these down onto my tape before I start to dry them. Hi, what you doing, Cocoa Bear? Come here. Come here. Come see Mom. Chloe. Nobody's seen you for a while. Let me move my little frosting over here. Hi, Marley, what are you eating? Here, you say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Long time no see. What are you eating off the floor? They're always eating something. John brought in John brought in a little chewed up squeegee yesterday. I'm like, oh, you guys are so naughty. You guys are so naughty. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the project. Sorry. Little distraction there by the dogs. Okay, let's bring this down. Here's our little thing with all our little girls. We're going to dry. I'll go out a little bit more. Sorry. There we go. That'll work. Okay. And then put myself back in the corner. I know, she is so cute. I just love her. All right, let's try these. And then we'll do the mouth. I'm just freehanding the mouth. I didn't put a mouth on there just in case you didn't want a mouth. Not everybody does. There is line work for the mouth for the Raggedy Anns themselves. It does take a moment for it to dry. I think it's dry though because it was watered down, so it's dry. Okay, take your pen. I like to use the Identa pen. This is a new one. It's really sharp on that end. There's two ends. There's the fine point and there's the extra fine point. We're going to use the extra fine point, and I'm going to stand up to do this. So there are little lines on my Raggedy Ann that I can just go and I can just do the little lines, okay, and do this one here. I actually created them on the computer. Add in all those little lines so that it's easy for you guys to follow. It just makes it easier. There weren't any lines on this project before, so I'm like, I want to have lines on there. I like having a little smile, and we should put a little white highlight dot on there. Okay, gingerbreads. Okay, I just do a little smile on mine. So I just do a smile just like that. Can you see it? Can you see it? She's acting okay. So we did end up putting the collar that vibrates onto Chloe because she was just being naughty the other day. She was trying to tear up Marley, and we're like, nope, that is not going to happen. Previously, we had to have it on Marley because Marley was being naughty and getting picking fights with Stubby, and that calmed down. And now I just have to go with the little thing. I just make the noise. And she's like, oh, she cowers in the corner. I don't even have to have the collar on her anymore. Okay, there's that. I think we got all our details. Let's put our cap back on our pen because that's a new one. And then let's start gluing things together. All right, so let's start with our little, with these little guys. I'm going to move everything up so we can do our little ornaments. Let me grab all the pieces that go with these guys. Noses, hearts, little hearts, and then the collars. And our small gingerbreads. Okay, so I wish I had a bigger area. I wish I had a much bigger area than this. Okay, and then our small little gingers. All right, so let's do the hearts on them first. Let's get everything glued together and then we will assemble. Okay, so I use Allen's Tacky Glue because I've learned. I have learned that that's what I have to use. So the little gingers have a little heart on their belly. There is a score mark that will show you where it goes. You can always flip it over. If you want to do it different, guys, you can flip yours over and paint the other side. Okay, don't think that you have to do the side that I do. If you want to do something totally different, instead of having this score mark on there for that, and you don't want to put a heart, you can just flip it over. No big deal. I think these are going to be adorable. I can't wait to hang them on my tree. I did pull a Christmas tree out of my other room, and I'm going to be putting it right over here. I'm going to be moving my sunflower stuff, and we're going to be making this a Christmas in July room. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to glue our little Raggedy Ann together. So excited. This is such a fun project. I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. I feel like I need to add a little bit of hot glue on the hair that goes behind her so that it stays. I feel like I need just a little bit just to keep it in place right away so that it doesn't move around on me and end up being in the wrong place. These things will dry pretty quickly. Oh, I was going to ink it, wasn't I? I didn't ink it. It's okay. You know what? We don't have to ink everything. We are going to speckle, but how about if we ink the large one? Let's do that. We'll ink the large one. And stand up so I make sure that I'm getting everything in the right place. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue. So here's what you do with this. So there will be like a circle that it goes right behind the head. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right in there. So I just painted my wall white. You guys, I did. I wish I could show you. My white frosting just flipped onto my wall. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just did that. I did. Okay, let's do. I think we can do both. I think we can do both really quickly. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to stand up, and then I'm going to press that down onto there. And then I'm going to make sure, I have to move the nose. The nose is not in the right place. Okay, and then this one, that nose is not in the right place either. Okay. The hot glue just helps hold it right away. You don't have to do that because you're not going to be moving things right away. You can just let it sit and dry. I have to assemble it and show you guys what to do. So I needed that hair to stay where it's supposed to be. Can you believe I just painted my wall? Yeah, my little container that had the watered down white just flipped onto my wall. You know that I have to be messy. You know that I have to do something to be messy. Can you hear the dogs out there? They're tussling. They're like, okay, so there's that. So let's ink our edges on all of our one for this one. Let's ink these edges here. So we'll do that. You don't always have to do this. If you guys don't like it inked, don't do it. Okay? Don't feel like you have to do everything the same. If you want to, you're always welcome to. But guys, don't stress if you don't know how to do this or you can't figure it out. It's not a requirement. Like I said, I didn't do the ornaments and they will be fine. No one's going to know. I'm going to take those to a craft show and they're going to be on a Christmas tree with a whole bunch of other ornaments. And no one is going to know that I forgot, right? Okay, so there's that part. Let's just do all of our stuff. All our little gingers. I just love these guys. They're so much fun. Can you hear them out there? That's my dogs. Yeah. They kind of do that all day. And then sometimes they get out of hand and I have to go, hey, knock it off. Knock it off. There's none of that. None of that. They'll get going like they're in a circle, like they're on the ground and they're wrestling around and they're just going in a little circle. Okay, here's the hair. I'm going to do all of it, even though some of it's not going to show. And here's the top. We're almost there. I can move my little sheet. And here's the nose. Just a little bit on the nose. I didn't do white highlights on the cheeks yet. I can do that. I can do that really quickly. Totally forgot about that. You don't have to do the little white highlights. I like to. I think it just kind of adds to it. Sometimes I'll do a white highlight in the eyeball. I'll do like a little dot. Okay, there's our little inking. I like to use this. This is what I use. Memento Luxe. And I use the espresso truffle. Okay. Marley, did you come in? Remove this and let's get gluing together. Let's do that white highlight really quickly and we'll dry that. And this poor white paint, you know, I'm going to pour it into my trash can. The rest of my white that was making a mess. Okay, and then I have this with white in it. We are going to speckle, so remind me to do that before I assemble it all. Okay, I just needed some white there. I need it for speckling too. But I'm going to take my stylus, I'm going to dip it in there. I'm going to do a little highlight at the top of each of the cheekies. Okay, I think I can do 4, and then we'll dip it again, and then we'll dry that really quickly. Okay, I'm not going to do a highlight in the eyeballs. Sometimes I do. Let me move these so they don't blow off the end of the table. The dogs will snatch them and run with them. We know how that goes, right? We know how that goes. Okay, and then we'll just start gluing. I'm going to stand up to glue. You know, I missed part of that. I missed like painting. So let me just do a little more ink at the top. Yep, there we go. The ink always helps cover it up, guys. Always. Aren't these so cute? Who loves these? Give me some hearts if you love them. I absolutely love Raggedy Ann's. Like I showed you before, I still have a Raggedy Ann doll. I still have one. I don't know if that one's from when my daughter was little. It's not mine because I didn't have one myself. I didn't have a Raggedy Ann doll myself, but I had one when my daughter was little. And I'm not sure if it was hers or if I got it when my granddaughter was little, my oldest one. And a lot of times I'll do highlights on the cheekies on the gingerbreads. I didn't do that. Why didn't I do that? If I really want it on there, I'll go back and do it. I can do it afterwards. Okay, there's our little hearts. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the hair. And I'm going to use the hot glue. So I'm going to do like a big circle. And then I will do, and so this will hold it forever. That glue will hold it forever. The hot glue will hold it right away. Aw. Okay. Thank you. I love these. I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, so this goes behind. And it just goes like that. Then go ahead and just press that down into there. And so that hot glue is going to make it stay right away. I should take a whole bunch of these up to the cabin. I should just do an ornament painting thing at my cabin. Who wants to go with me? Who wants to go to my cabin with me in 2 weeks? Not this weekend, but the next. Hubby said he'd watch the dogs, so I don't have to take them. Which, I love taking the dogs, but we're actually going to go up the next weekend for a few days because my daughter and my neighbors are going. So I have to go up and actually do work and get the cabin ready for... This is going to go like that. How cute is that? I love it. I'm going to go in a little bit now that I don't have my little board. So these are all going to go right here. They're going to hold them. I'm going to string the string through it. Now the little one's going to be a little tricky. I'm not going to lie. It could get a little tricky to get this little thin string through there. But you know what? First we have to do, what do we need to do first? We need to speckle, right? We need to speckle. So let's do that. Aren't these adorable? These are so stinking cute. And I also thought about doing the small ones without the holes. This will determine it. If I can't get them through, then I'm going to change it. I'll change the design and I'll do it without the holes for you guys. Okay, let me move this for a second. Let's bring in our things to speckle. And then we'll be on the way. Yeah, oh, look what time it is. Sorry, guys. My projects take forever sometimes. So you can always go back and watch the replay. You can always fast forward through this. You don't have to sit and watch the whole thing. I completely understand. Sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's a lot to do. But hey, if you don't have anything better to do, I love that you watch. Hey, gingerbread, 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 gingerbread. I'm going to make sure that my speckles are small. I don't want them to take away from this, okay? So, where's my brushes? Here they are. Here they are. You also make Raggedy Andy. I don't. I just have Raggedy Ann, but I don't have Raggedy Andy yet. I'll see if I can find a pattern for Raggedy Andy. Raggedy Ann is so easy. Raggedy Andy has to have his little overalls. So I'll take a look and see what I can find. I haven't created one yet. Okay, so we're gonna take our water. Let's do the white first because I don't have two things for my water. So water, then paint, and then water again, and then tap it onto there. I'm going to make sure that they're small. So pull your finger back and kind of test it out. Okay, so small dots. Yep, perfect, perfect. You don't want great big blobs of paint on here. If you have to test it out on a piece of paper because you're nervous about that, you just have a sheet of paper next to you, like a colored sheet of paper, to test it on. Not white, because white isn't going to work unless you're using your black. And just pull your finger backwards on the bristles. All I'm doing is going like that. So it's like I'm strumming a banjo. Okay, all right. Then wipe your finger, and then we're gonna do black. Okay, if I was only doing the gingerbreads, if I was doing a garland with just the gingerbreads, I would use brown. I would use milk chocolate. What are you guys doing? You guys are making so much noise out there. Okay, so just a little bit of the black. It doesn't need a ton. Okay. And like I said, you want small little dots. You don't want great big dots. It just adds to it. I just love when I do the speckling, how it changes it. If you don't like this look, you don't have to do it. Don't ever think you have to do everything, okay? You don't. You don't have to do everything. You can do some, or you can do all. Totally up to you. I'm going to grab a Clorox wipe and wipe some of that off. You had both of them as kids. Oh yeah, I love Raggedy Andy too. I just don't have a pattern for him. I haven't created one. Alrighty, okay, let's dry this. Let's dry it and then we'll take it off the paper. It'll dry really quickly. Those little speckles dry really quickly. All right, here we go. So these are going to be like that, and then these guys, so medium, the big one in the center, and then little ones on the side, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to thread it through. We're going to do wire, and I have my wire, I have my string. It's like all kind of intertwined right now. I have my wire cutters. Okay, I'm not going to make you watch through all of it, but let's do the big one first. Let's see how that goes. So this is just little red and white string. An easy thing to do is to take just a tiny bit of glue on the end and make it like a shoelace end, so that and then if you just keep kind of pulling that, it will make it stiff, so it'll go through, and then it's going to go through these. Okay, so you're going to just feed it through. And our challenge will be on the little ones. On the little ones, I might just make it so that they're just glued on there. Okay, so if I struggle with it, then I'm not going to have you guys do that. And I'll just eliminate the holes on the small ones because they're pretty small. After I cut them out last night, I'm like, do I want to do that or not? I'm like, well, I'm going to test it out and see. Okay, so I'm just stringing it together, and then we're going to tie, after we put this on there, we're going to tie little bows. Okay, so get your little, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to string this together, but we're going to glue it on the back, and then we're going to tie little bows with this extra part. Does that make sense? Okay, so what you can cut that off. You have your little thing strung together. Okay, so you have that together. Sarah, you have a set that your friend made you 30+ years. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'm going to flip these over on the back. And then I'm going to glue that little piece, this little string, I'm going to glue that over. Okay, does that make sense? Because you're going to put little bows on top of this. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. I'm going to pull that little piece over into that. I'm going to grab a squeegee. How about a little multi-tool to just push that down in there. Right down into that. Okay, so right down into the glue to glue that string on the back. Okay, you could use regular glue. You don't have to use hot glue, but they're strung together. Okay, so that's going to dry. It's going to cool right away. So now they're strung together. So this is separate, and you're going to tie 2 little bows with this. And we're going to do the same exact thing with the ornaments. I will show you what to do. Okay, so just tie 2 little bows. If you don't want to do this part, you don't have to. You could just glue them on there. But I'm going to tie 2 little bows that are going to go ones on each side. And this is just with that red and white string. So one for that side and one for the other. And I made sure that I give you enough, okay? So it's just like tying your shoes. You're just going to tie a bow like you tie your shoes. It's tiny. It is small. Sometimes working with small stuff is not easy. Try to get your bows to be about the same size so that they don't look silly. You don't want one great big bow and one small bow. Okay, so you got that. Now let's do the wire. Okay, so we're going to take our little Raggedy Ann. You want to do the wire first. Okay, so you're going to put wire through here. She has the larger, thicker wire. You're going to unroll this. So unroll the wire that comes with this. Oh, have a great day, Cynthia. Hi, Billy. Thank you. Hi, Sandy. Our little Raggedy Anns. All right, so then this is going to go like this. Okay, so you're going to feed it through here. My dogs are like, they're going crazy. Hubby's on his walk, so he's not out there to scold them. You're going to bend that up. Okay, so you put it through that part, and then you're going to fold this up, and then we're going to wind it around there. Remember how we've done? Usually I'll grab some needle nose pliers. We're going to wind that around. Going to do the same on here. So you want to have your little hanger of your wire. Okay, so you have your little hanger of your wire. It's easier on the smaller ones. So when we do the ornaments, you'll be surprised when we used to do ornaments wholesale, we could do these so fast. Okay, so you're winding it so that it's at the back like that. Okay, you're going to flip that over. You're going to cut that off so nobody cuts themselves on that wire. You're going to cut it as close to the side as you can so nobody cuts themselves on this. This one's going to hang on the wall. Okay, so now we're going to glue our little gingers. And honestly, guys, you can just use hot glue right here on this, but we're going to put a little bit of regular glue. So look and see where it's going to hold. So the center is going to hold the entire thing, and then these guys, it's going to be like their upper, like on their arms and the head part. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put regular glue, and then we're going to put some hot glue in there. Okay, so we're going to put regular glue, and then we'll put some hot glue, and then we're going to lay it down on there. And it's going to stay. And I might need to have a new glue stick. Okay, so hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. Okay, hot glue is going to make it stay right away for me. You don't have to do hot glue at all. You can simply just do, come on, quit flip-flopping. Let's quit flip-flopping. You can just do regular glue. Okay, get your center one first. Let him just kind of settle in there. Going to settle right there, and then these guys are going to go right at an angle. Get him centered down, these guys centered, and then just push. Okay, so you have all of your little gingers right in a row, just like that. If you are nervous that that's going to come off there, you can flip it over. You can add some little glue right in there to just hold it. Okay, so that regular glue is going to hold it. Then your little bows are going to go right here, and then she's done. She's done. I know it was a big project. You can use regular glue for that, or I'm just going to use just a tiny dot of hot glue. I'm going to just barely use a tiny, tiny, tiny dot, and I'll do each one. That's going to go right there, and then one over here. And this is just that little, it's like the baker's twine. All right, and it comes with it. So it comes with that little red and white striped, and it comes with the wire. Isn't that cute? Look how cute that is. And yeah, if there's glue strings, take your heat gun and just get those glue strings away. Did you know that does that? So if you take your heat gun, you got glue strings on things, just go like this. It makes them melt away. Did you know that? Yeah. That will melt all your glue strings. Okay, let's try one of our little ornaments. We'll just do one. And let's see if it will work with this. Okay, so it's kind of debatable whether it will work or not. It's going to be the same concept. We're going to do the same exact thing, but we need to thread our little gingers through here first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end to make it look just kind of like a shoelace end. I'm just going to you just kind of pull at it like that. You just put some glue on your fingers and just pull to make it so that it is like kind of stiff. Okay, and it's going to go through the holes. So I honestly don't know whether it's going to work for us. Okay, if it doesn't work, then I'm going to eliminate the holes next time. Because I don't want it to be difficult for you. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to end up eliminating the holes. I'm having a hard time just seeing the hole. There we go. So what do you think? What do you guys think? Do you think I should take the holes away? It's actually working. It actually is working. So I just kind of used glue to make the end. I just have to be able to see the hole. You could use jewelry wire. Jewelry wire would be cute. We used to have a whole bunch of jewelry wire, and then we said we don't need this. we don't use this anymore, and so we got rid of it. Okay, it's actually not too difficult for me to do this, to get those through. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll do the next one. So these ornaments are going to be adorable. I think people will love the little Raggedy Anns. And of course they might say like you did, where's Raggedy Andy? Well, if I can figure out Raggedy Andy, I'll do a Raggedy Andy, but I'm not making any promises. Got my hands full with everything. Okay, so there's our little string of them. That wasn't difficult. Was not difficult at all. So we're going to do the same thing that we just did with the others. We're going to trim this down because we're going to tie some bows. Okay, and I'll put the wire. So you're going to trim that, and you're going to flip it over, and we're going to put a tiny bit of hot glue to hold that. Okay, so I flipped it over. I might need another glue stick. Just a tiny bit of hot glue there. Hot glue here. We're going to use our multi-tool to push that down. Once we get that in there, I'm going to grab our multi-tool because the hot glue does not stick to it. Okay, it will come off of your multi-tool. Okay, so press that down into the hot glue. It's just going to hold it. If you want to use regular glue, you can. I just have to have it dry right away. So that's why I'm using the hot glue, is so that it dries right away. Get that off of there. Trim this down. It's a long project. Sorry, guys. I know. Lately, my projects have been really long. But I didn't base coat. Tomorrow, if I do something, I'll base coat it so you guys don't have to watch the whole time. Okay, then you're gonna tie bows. I'll use this little piece. You're gonna tie your little bows. We're gonna put our wire, and then this one will be done. And then I'll let you guys go, and I'll do the other one off camera. I'll take pictures of all of them. So what color is your favorite? The green or the burgundy? It's kind of like a burgundy color. I kind of really like the green. I think it's cute. I'm having a hard time with this bow because I'm trying to not waste any of this and use. I thought I could do a second bow. You can't. Okay, cut that. There's one. Okay, let me use this and do the next one. Hubby might be back from his walk already. Yeah, it sounds like it. Maybe. Yep, that was fast. He's a fast walker. He walks 3 miles. It takes about an hour. He is a fast walker now. It didn't start out that way. Okay. All right. Those are almost similar. Okay, take your wire, unwind your wire. Get it so it's round. Okay. So you're going to put your wire in before you put your gingers. And I do need to trim that down. Those bows are not the same. There's something wrong with this. Okay. Take your wire. You're going to put it in the back. Thread it through. And then you're going to figure out, okay, how long do I want it? I kind of know. Okay, so you want it to hang about like that off the Christmas tree. And then you're going to bend this up. Okay, I always take a thing of needle nose pliers to squeeze that, but I don't know where they're at. Then you're going to bend this one up. Sometimes I'll put a star on top of these, but not this time. I didn't think about that. Wind that around. And then cut that off, and then we're just going to glue it together, and we'll be done. And I can let you guys go. And then I'll finish the other one off camera. Okay, so there's that. I just like to show you everything. And then if you purchase this kit, you can come back and you can watch this, and it will make it really easy for you to watch it. Okay, I'm going to do my glue on the back. You can just use regular glue. You don't have to use hot glue. I'm using hot glue so that it immediately stays for you guys, so that I can show you. And so it doesn't move around on me. So that's why I'm going to use my hot glue on here. Okay, so a little bit of hot glue right there, a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. And then I'm going to, so it's going to be so much easier for you to just use regular glue and not have to worry about these guys twisting around and trying to figure it out so that you don't burn yourself. You get your center one centered, and then these guys just go right down here, just like that. Okay? Just like that, guys. All right. There we go. And then we're going to glue the little tiny things on there, the little tiny bows. So you need just a tiny, tiny dab of hot glue, and then we're done. Yay. You're like, hallelujah. That was a long project. Sometimes they just are detailed, you know. Sometimes projects just take longer. It's okay. You know what? I'd rather give you all of the details so that when you go to make it, it's easy for you. Okay, I have some glue strings. So I'm going to take my heat gun, and all my glue strings just went away. Just like that. Okay. All right, guys. Let me put you up to myself. There we go. I know. Look at these. Look how cute. So you can hang this immediately because I did use the hot glue. And then this is going to go onto a Christmas tree. And I'll glue the other one. Thank you, guys. If you love them, give me some hearts. I'm going to give myself some hearts. There we go. There's some hearts. Aren't they fun? Okay, so I'll have this in two sizes, the hanging one. So this is the 12-inch, and then I'll have a 16-inch, which is considerably bigger. And then these little ornaments are just going to be this size. They're 6 inches. All right, they're on my website already. All right, I'm going to go. I have to go log in for work in just a moment. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Have a wonderful day.